Have you ever locked yourself out of your car? This is annoying, and it just happened to me this morning. Well, actually, not this morning. It happened last night, but I didn't realize that I was locked out until I went to leave. Couldn't find my keys, and so was turning everything upside down. Then I thought, I wonder if they're in my car. And so I go out to my car, and I'm like looking through the windshield, and sure enough, there they were. Now, it gets even better because usually I have some backup keys, but recently I had to move some things and all my backup keys got placed in this bucket thing in my car. And so there they were, like a giant treasure chest of keys, all staring back up at me through the windshield. Now, luckily I have roadside assistance. So I called and said, hey, I'm locked out of my car. And this guy comes out right away. And he goes up to my car and has like these little like cushion-like things, and he slips it in between the car door and the frame. And then he has this pump, and he starts pumping these like pillow things full of air, and it just separates the door from the car frame slightly. And then he reaches in with this giant hook thing, unlocks the car, and then boom, just like that, within 2 minutes, I'm back in my car. I said, thanks, bro. And he said, leave me a review. I said 5 stars, and we both went on our way. Now, just like he was able to have the right tools to open up my car door, guitarists need the right tools to be able to start unlocking soloing on the fretboard. And one of the things that I think can really speed this up is learning licks. And this is something that I talk a lot about in my programs. You see, guitar players spend a lot of time sometimes just practicing theory or trying to understand what they're doing. And that's cool and all, but it often doesn't result in them being able to say something with their solos. For example, if I just took, a simple blues lick like you can learn something like that and not have to understand all the theory. Like once you get your basic blues scales down and those in different areas on the fretboard, that's going to give you the basis. And then, you start learning phrases like what I just played. Now, when I played it, I didn't necessarily think, okay, like that part there is part of an E7 chord, and that's the 5th and the flat 7th of the chord, and then the root, and then this move down to the diminished 5th, that's the 6th, the root, and then, down to the sharp 5, and all that's pretty complicated. And I didn't think about it when I played it. Just like as I'm talking to you, if I say the word you, I don't think, okay, well, it's spelled Y-O-U and break it down like that. I just say you. And so music works the same way, right? I know if I want a bluesy sound, I've learned so many phrases and so many solos that it just starts to come out. And so that's one of the things that I would really recommend you doing, is building up your bag of licks. And if you've struggled to do this, then go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and get your hands on my free blues scale PDF guide. This is going to show you the easiest and fastest way to start laying the foundation so you can understand the blues scale anywhere on the neck. And these are things that Jimi Hendrix, B.B. King, Eric Clapton, they all knew like the back of their hand. And anyone can start doing it. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and grab that now as my gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.